How you guys doing? Fantastic. I'm going to take off my jacket and I'm going to let my lovely wife introduce herself while I do that. Wow, wow.
I'm his average wife.
Average wife?
Yeah. I'm Mariana Miller. I am a voice actress, and I write for a gaming website, and I married this guy, and yeah, intercourse.
I think you confused the meaning of marriage with something else there. What is that?
Nookie.
What?
That's how I do it.
It's very painful. I'm LittleKuriboh. I made Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series and the Naruto spoof comedy fan-dub spoof.
And he is officially a professional voice actor now. Officially.
I wasn't going to bring it up. I thought you would yell at me if I did.
No, he's been cast in more than 3 things now. Yeah.
And
That other room was more excited.
So yay! You may be able to purchase things with my voice in them now. That's exciting. Finally, indeed.
Everyone else is like, where's the next episode? They can harass other people for the next episode. It's genius. So excited.
So we're going to be fielding questions if you have any questions about like abridging, about my life, about Mariana's life, about voice acting.
About our cats.
About penguins.
That's
not a question.
There's a microphone right in front of us
here.
in the aisle.
If you guys want to line up in the middle aisle if you have questions.
Somebody beat him to it. Roxas.
Roxas.
Always second place. Kyrie don't like you.
You'll always be a nobody, Roxas. I'm sorry.
All right, this is now the Find Different Ways to Insult Roxas panel.
You were in Kingdom Hearts 2. That way you go.
What would you like to ask, sir?
What would you like to ask, sir?
Is this thing working?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Was there a particular scene that you really, really wanted to do in a particular episode but just weren't able to? And if so, what would it entail?
Oh, goodness. I have had so many ideas that I just couldn't follow through on because they were either too offensive and I felt bad, or I just didn't have the skill to do it. I actually, I have a new video to show over the weekend, tomorrow actually. At my panel at 7, I'll be showing a new Season 0 episode, and
Spoilers!
I'm sorry. I really wanted to do something with a particular character, which was a voice that I just couldn't pull off. And it was based on, it was a really terrible Sean Connery impression at first, which then devolved into a really bad Clint Eastwood impression, which sounded way too much like Seto Kaiba. And I knew everybody would be like, why is he Seto Kaiba? And I'd be like, Clint Eastwood.
Do you feel rich, punk?
I know what you're thinking. Did I screw 8 rules or only 9? Wait, I got that the wrong way around. That's how much the rules were screwed.
Doesn't need to know math, only to count.
Right, but there was a joke that I actually ended up using in a deleted scene where Joey and Serenity are young and they go to the beach, and Joey's like, yeah, because since it's your fault our parents got divorced, I'm leaving you here at the beach to die. And I didn't want to use that in the actual episode, but I saved it for a very special deleted scenes montage. I just felt so bad because they were little kids, and and he was leaving her at the beach to die.
Little kids never say horrible things.
Right. If you watch my Naruto spoof, I don't care about anything that happens in that show. All kinds of nonsense happens, and I don't mind.
There was he had me voice Gilligan in the last episode.
Episode 8, yeah.
And he
Gilligan-chan!
It was the kid who cried over Randy Savage, if that helps, in the Naruto Abridged, not the actual show.
The actual show. Randy Savage was the first Hokage.
Makes sense.
But I just like, he had me record like 10 minutes of really stupid crying noises. And he wanted to put it all in the show.
I was like, keep going, keep crying. Understand the pain I feel every day being with you.
Don't you mean you were like,
I'm joking. See, that's the sort of thing I wouldn't put in the... Aww. The most depressing panel
excuse me,
of
we call
Momoko.
it intercourse here?
Yeah, says Jack. What?
Those are crazy hair spikes, by the way. Well
That's
done.
awesome. Very
well
cool.
done. I can't see them.
And the award for spikiest hair goes to Sir Jack Atlas.
Sorry, Roxas.
No problem.
What do you want? Remember it.
Is this going to be a 2-hour tutorial that nobody actually wants to play?
No, instead it'll be. Can I ask 2 questions real quick?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. One is, do you remember the Internet Personas video that you did, the Garfield fanfic?
Oh, yeah.
Is he somehow related to Duke Nukem?
Because of the voice I was doing.
Yes.
What is he talking about?
I read the role of Garfield in a fanfic.
The role of Garfield in the Shakespearean Utah play.
I am a professional voice actor, that's right. I read Garfield in this. What was it called?
God, I can't remember.
I don't remember. It was like it was about Garfield going like to England.
Wait, was it
Stop.
like a fan fiction audiobook?
No,
It was
not really.
animated.
It was animated by 8-Bit Mickey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
okay.
he the storyline was Kate Middleton was being harassed by Prince William or something, and Garfield shows up and basically shoots everybody, and then and then has sex with Kate Middleton.
And tells me, like, the
And my
night-
voice impression for Garfield started out as an attempt to actually do an impression of Garfield, but it slowly devolved into I hate Mondays. I'm here to eat lasagna and kick ass, and I'm all out of lasagna. I guess maybe he's related to Duke Nukem, I don't know. His movies are about as bad as Duke Nukem Forever, I guess. This is just, we're dissing everyone on this panel.
Okay.
And neither of us worked ever again.
Okay, and the other one is in a death match between Season 0 Yami and Yami Merrick, who wins?
Your mom. Oh, wait, you don't have one.
Oh. Between Season 0 Yami Yugi and Yami Merrick.
Yeah. Hugs versus psychotic show host.
Well, I think actually Season 0 Kaiba would probably take it. Because he'd show up and he'd be okay with hugging Melvin. And then Yami's terrified of Kaiba, so I think he would be the surprise winner.
Touché.
There you go. Hello.
Hello. I loved your what you did as Frieza in Team 4
Oh, thank you.
Yes. And it brought me to tears when Frieza died just in the last episode, and I was wondering, are you going to be in any more TFS as future characters?
Well, Frieza isn't technically dead yet. He's actually just come back in episode 31 as Mecha Frieza.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Got
talking about.
better.
I'm sorry.
But he's, probably half an episode away from getting cut.
Right. That's exactly what's going to happen. I actually just finished recording for Frieza's death scene, so that was a very emotional experience. And playing Frieza's been a very emotional in an acting sense.
You were stuck in a closet.
Yes, yes, I was. But doing the role of Frieza has been a huge thing for me. Like, I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged is a big deal to a lot of people, but the role of Frieza and doing it the way we did with Dragon Ball Z Abridged, it was a very difficult task to try and do something with that character. Like, they were going to go with the Linda Young parody of that version of the character, but they wanted to try something that would stand on its own. And giving handing the reins to me and hoping that I'd be able to do something great with it. With their help was an enormous task, but I'd like to think we pulled it off.
I think that you're better than the original Frieza.
Oh God! Well, I don't know about the original of like the Japanese Frieza. I don't know
Too
nothing about
purist.
that. But I really enjoyed playing the character, and it's going to be a shame to see him go. I have just auditioned for another character. I don't want to say too much about who it was, but it's down to me and 2 other people to play him in season 3. So who knows? It's completely up in the air at this point.
Okay. Oh, can I ask one more thing?
Yes.
Can you say in Frieza's voice, card games on motorcycles?
This is why I blew up your planet. Card games on motorcycles.
Hey, we already met at your booth
Yes.
before.
Hi.
This is relating to a question I asked you earlier about abridging the video games.
Yeah.
Well, would you wait until after the main series is done, or would you start working on them as a
To abridge
side
video games, the Yu-Gi-Oh video games. I mean, I do want to kind of shy away from doing side projects till like the main series has like run its course, or at least until a season break happens. So there's a natural point where to start working on projects like that. But I do a Let's Play series with Marek. I don't know if you've seen that, where he plays
I
Bloodlines.
started watching that, yeah.
But so yeah, I mean that might count in a way. But as far as the Yu-Gi-Oh games go, I don't know when I'd start working on that.
Bridging video games is really hard too. I mean, it might be easier with video games, with Yu-Gi-Oh, because you have like the anime sprites and everything. But like abridging anything else, like Assassin's Creed, Connor would be like, "My mouth is moving the same way in every frame. This is awkward. Well, how many different ways can I say the same phrase
Right.
that matches up with the lip flaps?"
You should abridge Kingdom Hearts 2 for Roxas right now, Mariana.
It sucks.
Oh, some people were offended by that, Mariana.
I like the Organization 13 members.
They're pretty cool.
For like the 2
Yeah.
seconds they were there.
And
You're not
one
Org
last
13, you're
question.
just a poser.
I would.
He was in 13.
Oh my god. Don't get me started on you 14. Don't even get me started.
Sorry,
Sorry.
second.
When it comes to finally abridging Duelist of the Roses, would you try to stay as accurate to English history as possible, or?
Would I try to stay accurate to the English history with Yami Yugi walking around saying he's Henry VII?
Yeah.
This is so accurate.
You know what they don't teach in England, guys?
That's
Speaking
true.
of British history, they don't teach them about the Revolutionary War.
It's true. We kind of skip over that.
They just kind of like push it under the rug, and they're like, and then America fell through in a clerical era. Nobody knows. And also, who visited us at the booth today, since you brought it up? The front row! Yeah, you guys should come to the booth and buy it.
Yes, we do have a booth in the dealer's hall. It's right next to where the signing area is. So if you want to go get an autograph signed from somebody who's actually a celebrity, and then feel free to stop by
Once
our
you're
booth and say
bored
hey.
waiting in line for Steve Bloom.
Anyway, that would be all. Thanks.
No problem.
Grazie.
Hello.
Hi. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah, I'm just very nervous because I'm standing in front of. Yeah, whatever.
Of my wife. It's very scary. I've done it many times.
Oh God. All right. Okay.
They're
My
real.
question. My question is regarding voice acting. Now that you're officially a voice actor.
Yes.
What actors would you like to work with, or that.
Oh gosh, I don't know about actors because really, you don't. With voice acting, you don't really work
No.
one on. What?
Anime voice acting, you don't work with other actors.
Oh.
Animation, yeah. You
Oh,
do.
okay.
I mean,
I
I
do.
worked with people on that Dragon Age thing.
Right.
But, and video games too, I would say. Because there's so much dialogue with video games that, especially with stuff like Commander Shepard and Mass Effect. Whatever he
What
said.
was that?
Derp, derp!
What did he say?
But when we're talking about games that have a high level of interactivity, like Dragon Age, random aside, voice acting or video games that have a lot of different interactivity, like Dragon Age, where you can romance any of those characters, or Mass Effect, where you have the dialogue wheel and stuff. They need to record an instance where your main character is male, so they say he is very attractive, and then they need to record an instance where your character is female. She is very attractive, and So yes, in those instances, you do not work with voice actors, but.
But speaking of Dragon Age, I'd love to work with Claudia Black. I think she'd be fantastic. Do you guys know Claudia Black? She voiced Morrigan in Dragon Age, and she's very, very sexy. But her demo reel is like the funniest thing ever because like it starts out.
She doesn't even try.
She doesn't try. She's basically like, I'm Claudia Black, and you're listening to my demo reel because you want to make sure that I'm Claudia Black. And now that you know that I'm Claudia Black, I've got the role.
There's one point on her demo reel where she says in her thing, I'm gonna adjust this. Can I?
Yeah.
No, I give up.
Take the microphone out, man.
My woman hands. But there's one point in her demo reel where she's like, smack that all on the floor. Smack that till you got some more. Like she just speaks the lyrics.
You
to
got
that.
the lyrics to smack that wrong.
Smack that. That's what I'm going to do to your face. It is.
What was the question? Who'd I like to work with?
Oh yeah.
Claudia Black, I'd like to work with. A lot of people. Like, I would like to work with like anybody who like I could learn from in general. And Nolan North would be fantastic. My wife, if I could be in a project with my wife, I'd love to. I actually met Mariana by voicing something with her, and should we tell that story?
Do people care? Okay.
Okay, so I was in a Flash animation based on F-Zero. You guys know F-Zero, right? The Nintendo thing. And I played Dr. Stewart.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you played the nurse. Did she
Yeah.
have a name?
No.
Okay.
Women don't have names.
And what's his name? The main character in F-Zero.
I.
Captain Falcon, what's wrong with me? He's lying down on the hospital bed, and I'm basically being like, damn it, I'm a doctor, blah, 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 doing the gag joke. And Mariana's playing the nurse, and she's like, Dr. Stewart, what are we going to do? And then I'm just basically, we start making out in the short.
Tongues everywhere.
It's very upsetting.
Just like real life.
And my friend who directed the Flash animation, Kurbifer, he actually, we went to a restaurant in New York, and he told me that Mariana played the role of the nurse, and I was like, oh, she has a very nice voice. And apparently Mariana was a fan of mine through Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. And so Curb pulls her up on the phone and hands it to her. And what did you say?
I hit on you.
Oh, yeah.
On accident.
On accident. You said if I ever am in LA, then we can go get dinner together.
Well, you're missing the whole like toe twirling, hair twirling thing.
Well, I don't have the hair to twirl is the problem.
And then, so after that happened, I started harassing Curb to be like, hey, Curb, why don't you have him like get in touch with me? And then Curb was being a bad wingman. So then I found Martin. So then I found Martin on LiveJournal, and I just got a PS3, and I was like, do you know which games to play on the PS3? I don't even know how to turn it on.
That's basically how we started talking and how we realized we had chemistry, and we realized there was something there and it was worth pursuing. And
We're almost 3 years in.
hey.
Relationships!
Intercourse.
Social link.
Okay.
Social link up, that's right.
I think we're past that point.
Yeah.
We've maxed out.
Every day's great at your marriage.
No.
I don't know. What was the question?
Who do you want to work with?
Who would I like to work with? All of those people.
I think you already answered it.
I'd like to be in a Persona game. I think that would be awesome.
I'm sorry. I should have probably asked my other question. I have a
Okay.
second quick question. I should have probably asked this before I said my first one.
Sure.
Sorry. Have you met any other voice actors before? Like your wife aside and Steve Blum aside.
I mean, I do go to a lot of conventions, and there are usually voice actors there, but I'm
We've hung out
very...
with voice actors that we know.
Yeah, but I'm usually very shy around these people. I'm kind of famous for making fun of them. So whenever I see them, I'm like, I'm sorry. I wish.
At least you do it more creatively than most people, which is usually just dubs suck. That's their parody.
To voice actors, you mean?
Yeah.
Dangerous box. But there was one time. It was last Youmacon. Brad Swale was there, the voice of Light Yagami from Death Note, and he was kind of drunk.
Kind of.
He was very drunk.
He walked up and he like jumped on you.
We'd had one conversation before this moment, but he reacted like I was his oldest and bestest friend, and he leaped on me and would not let go. So.
To be fair, I told him to do it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. He was like,
Story
he walked up to me,
ruined.
he's like, Marietta! Wow. This is Light from Death Note, everybody. And then he was like, hey.
Wanted to create a new world.
And he asked me, he was like, do you think Martin would freak out if I like hugged him? Because I don't know. And I was like, yeah, do it.
Thank you.
No problem. I think that was the longest answer we could have possibly given to that question.
I like that there's like an Altair in the third row who's just kind of messing around on their phone the whole time. This is how Altair preps for assassinations, everybody. You are Altair, right? I see the embroidery on your... Okay, I have a tattoo here, so I'm kind of an expert.
You can't really see it from down there. He's like, where you at, Malik? All right.
I'd lop that arm off.
Hello.
Hi. I was just wondering, you've been doing Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge for a long time now, so I was
Yes.
wondering, has the process for making episodes changed significantly since when you first started, or is it pretty much the same?
I mean, when I first started, it sounded like this. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is filmed before a live studio audience. Hey, Joey. Earth to Joey. So it has changed slightly.
You actually did that episode in your sleep.
Yeah. That's why Grandpa's dialogue is just... Yugi. But it's definitely changed a lot. Like, I used to use Windows Movie Maker, which I wouldn't recommend.
Oh.
The whole audience is cringing. But I try and match the lip flaps with the dialogue now, and I add sound effects and music, which I never thought I would do, because I always thought, well, it's not funny to have sound effects and music. Why would I do that? And now I can't not do it. It's just become a much more like it's a much longer but much more rewarding process now, and I like to think that the improvement is one of the reasons it's so enjoyable to watch the series, because you can see me going from terrible to pretty good over the course of 6 years, you know. So
Just like our love life.
there we go. Oh. Does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
No problem, man. Hello.
Hello.
Oh gosh, don't explode, please.
I'm a creeper. I'm not made to be nervous in front of you.
Right. Behind me
I get
is where
it.
you're made to be.
Okay.
Wait.
What'd she say?
Someone just went, oh.
Okay. Say that you ended up in a shadow game. Would you rather die?
I thought you said shower game. I was like, you really are behind me, Mr. Creeper.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Say that you ended up in a shadow.
I challenge you to a shower game, Kaiba. I want to beat him, but I don't want to do that. Sorry, go on.
All right. Say that you end up in a shadow game.
What the hell? Go on.
All right. Would you rather die by card games on motorcycles or card games on hyperspace?
Why would either of those be involved in a shadow game?
Well, they could do it. What does card games on hyperspace involve?
Maybe.
I'd rather die in a shower game.
We'll end up like that scene in Breaking Bad.
What the frick?
Hello.
What the frick? Why is this up so high? I know we talked about it at your booth. How
Uh-huh.
we played Final Fantasy 12 for like 300
Yes.
hours. But gaming is awesome. What are your favorite kind of games to play in general?
Well, I have an Assassin's Creed tattoo, so.
Well, that aside.
Yeah, well, Assassin's Creed 1 is honestly my favorite game. I really like open world, sandboxy games.
Yeah.
I like the way that Assassin's Creed did it best because I'm afraid of heights, so it's cool to climb on stuff.
Yeah.
And I actually was in Italy when Assassin's Creed 2 was announced, so I went out of my way to go to Florence and Venice just so that I could see the cities before I played them, and it was really cool.
Now you're actually there.
Yeah, yeah.
So-
I also like RPGs. Like, Dragon Age is another favorite game of mine. The first one.
Yeah.
You've been playing Mass Effect recently, haven't you?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of torn because like I'm not really huge into sci-fi, but I really like the characters.
And you like punching reporters in the face.
Yeah, it's another hobby. And I'm totally tapping Garrus. We're a thing. And my phone. Why are only men excited about that? I mean, yeah, breaking the gender binary, but come on, ladies. Jeez. But, yeah, Garrus. He's a bird alien.
But,
I just like that he admits that he Wikipedia's how humans have sex. That's
Yeah. But if you could be in another game, I know there's a lot of games in production right now, especially. But if you could be, if they made another sequel for like any game ever, which one would you like to be in?
A sequel for any game?
Like if they just spontaneously say, "Oh, you know, we're gonna make another whatever game, like we're gonna make a Tekken or something."
Dude, I want to be Toon Link so bad. I want to be like the little kid Link, like from Wind Waker or Phantom Hourglass.
Do your Toon Link. That's cute.
Thank you.
Hello, John.
Hello. I know that you're a Homestuck and you're on Act 4 now, but when did you start reading it?
Oh, see, that's the embarrassing part. I think I started about 6 months ago. So I feel bad. I've been delaying carrying on for a while, but I've been busy. But I
Where's
will.
the new episode?
I will finish it eventually.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was the only question we didn't get distracted.
I know, right?
Okay. This sort of goes with her question because it's also Homestuck related.
Okay.
But if you could meet Hussey and there was only one thing you could say to him, what would you say to Andrew Hussey?
Oh my goodness.
Who's Andrew Hussey?
He's the creator of Homestuck.
Why?
I would say, don't you think Roxas is a loser? I'm sorry. Hello.
Hey, you know how Shady Fox and Extra Dark One do like behind the booth sort of things? Have you ever considered doing something like that?
I mean, I was in their latest one. I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah. Like, I was just wondering, have you ever considered doing it like for your own episode?
For Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. It would just be one static shot of me doing all the lines. But I wouldn't mind doing something like that. It would be kind of fun. I actually always wanted to do like almost a documentary style thing of like the process, like each individual step of the process and how I go about it and coming up with the jokes. So like the first episode would just be me on a couch watching Yu-Gi-Oh! For like 2 hours. I mean like, Kaiba should say something stupid. And then Yami should be all like, And that would be one episode. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't mind like delving into the more technical side of things. And it's really fun to watch Shady and X pull the really goofy faces when they're... And I don't know if you saw the one with me in it, but my cats like keep showing up in the background. Like I'm recording, and then, I mean, like there's a really dramatic moment, and in the meantime, my cats are like... in the back, and like everyone in the comments is like, Kitty! Kitty! You know? It's pretty funny. But yeah, maybe.
All right, thank you.
No problem, man. Hello.
Goodness. My name's Toby, and I have a question for Naruto.
Hey, Toby, how's it going? I don't know who the hell you are. Are you a Kingdom Hearts character too?
No, I'm not. I have a question.
Yeah.
We like ramen on a stick.
Would I like ramen on a stick? Where's it been?
In a bag.
In a bag.
On a stick.
On a stick.
On a stick.
On a stick.
Whose stick?
My stick.
Are you gonna challenge me to a shower game? I'm okay. I'm good. Thank you, though.
Maybe, just for future reference, maybe we shouldn't do character voice. At least not Naruto.
Yeah, maybe not. Everyone in the line leaves. Hey, guys.
I'm so sorry. That was funny. Okay.
Oh. Oh.
So's your face.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Thanks. I worked hard. No. When do you plan on getting banning from YouTube?
When do I plan on stopping getting banned from YouTube?
What? Thanks, Obama. Like.
I can't really plan on anything because whenever people ask me about this, they always are very surprised that it's not actually a human being doing it to me. But I actually, the reason they keep getting blocked, the videos on the channel itself, because the footage in the videos is from Yu-Gi-Oh! And the copyright bots always flag it without any provocation aside from they look for the footage and then they say, oh, okay, this is bad, let's take it down. There's no human being pressing a button and saying delete this footage or whatever. So whenever it happens, I send the counterclaim form in and I say, can I please have my channel back because this is a parody, you know? This isn't Yu-Gi-Oh! And without...
Fair use, mother trucker.
Without fail, the channel always goes back up about 2 weeks. I'm actually still waiting on the channel to go back up right now in about a week.
But you can watch all the episodes for free on YugiOhAbridged.com.
I mean, maybe one day if I ever own the rights to Yu-Gi-Oh, that'll happen. Kickstarter idea.
And suddenly we are sued.
Did you have a question as well?
I dragged her up here.
Oh, well, you guys are awesome.
Thank you. Except for my face, apparently.
What? Oh.
Stop crying. Your eye makeup's running, Axel. Are you crying because Roxas is a loser? You can't bring him to your mom's house? Oh, that's right. Your parents are dead.
Axel's mom would be like, or something. Because she's an Organization 13 mom.
How many X's are in there? So she had a stroke?
I'm sorry. Hello.
Okay. Hi, Martin.
Hey, how's it going, man?
How's it going? Very good. I just wanted to ask, I'm an amateur voice actor. I told you about it at your booth. I just wanted to know, what is it like recording for a professional, voice acting place or professional recording place as opposed to recording Yu-Gi-Oh, where I suppose you just do it in your house or something. I don't know where you do it, but.
I mean,
most of the stuff that you've recorded professional, whatever.
So we actually have a professional set up in our apartment in a way, but the recording session I'm doing next is going to be in an actual studio. So I will know then, so I could go forward in time and then come back.
Thank you.
To the past and then tell
Appreciate
you. But you know, Mariana, you know what it's like.
Somehow less embarrassing than recording at home.
Yeah, because I feel like whenever I have to do really screamy roles, like when I do Sober Gamzee, my mom will walk in and be like, "What? Are you okay? Are you dying? Are you killing something?"
My parents just stopped caring after a while. Yeah. I think that was true for just me in general, but...
And also, are you excited for Black Flag? Assassin's Creed Black Flag, because I am. Pirates.
I'm excited.
Revelations was crap.
I agree.
Assassin's Creed 3, the gameplay was I trusted you, Assassin's Creed. I trusted Assassin's Creed that the gameplay was going to be consistent because of a lot of people complain about the combat and the climbing and whatever, but they're haters.
I actually thought it was pretty good.
I don't know. See, my problem was that I'm getting gamer, y'all. But my problem was that because they changed the control scheme to where you only had to hold down the right trigger, it removed the extra layer of sensitivity and context that would allow Connor to understand. You're drunk.
Kill Masako.
Yeah. That would allow Connor to be like, oh, okay, you're pressing A. You want me to actually climb stuff now? That's cool.
And then he just falls down.
Yeah, but with Connor, with just holding down the right trigger, I'd be running down the street, and then he'd be like, "There's a wall."
It's the same way on the PC. They did the same thing on the PC port.
Oh yeah.
PC.
Hold shift. Smack. Okay.
Those controls didn't make any sense on
They
PC.
did not. I was disappointed.
I'm excited for Black Flag just because it's like the Wind Waker Legend of Zelda game, except it's hardcore. It's
that
like
is exactly what I said.
It's like the HBO version of the Wind Waker.
See,
Link is gonna get drunk and naked and start having sex with everybody.
So it's True Blood. so it's True Blood.
Yeah.
Or Game of Thrones.
Hey, listen, hey, you're doing it wrong.
My only thing about Black Flag is I would be totally cool with it if it wasn't called Assassin's Creed, because Assassin's Creed is oh man, Constantinople, oh man, the Florence, Rome, Middle East, and ocean. There is
Yeah.
nothing to climb on the ocean.
The ocean is water.
I am not a mermaid.
Icebergs.
Maybe he penguins.
He could go avenge the Titanic like 100 years before.
Leonardo DiCaprio's like, I'll never let. The one thing I hate about Black Flag, and I hate to keep talking about this, but I read that the modern day plot is that the Templars are developing a video game.
Dude, that's been true since Liberation, because Liberation was the result probably of that research.
Oh, okay.
Because
Have you guys heard about PETA bashing on the whaling? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
to
I heard
interrupt
about
you,
that.
but that PETA, they
bashing on-
bashed because
You can kill whales in the
whaling
game.
is going to be in the game
Oh.
to be historically accurate, and they were like, it's disgraceful.
Well, you can punch sharks too, but I don't see him bitching about that.
Ubisoft's response to that was hilarious, though. Ubisoft were like, we do not condone whaling, nor do we condone the lifestyle of a pirate of getting drunk and having scurvy and being really rude to everybody.
Not to mention the whole raping and pillaging. That's
Yeah.
a big one.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's our feelings on Black Flag.
Thank you.
That's all right.
We wrote an essay with our mouths.
All right, so I have two questions.
Okay.
One, after you made your first episode, how big did you anticipate that the series was going to get?
I had no idea. I was hoping that maybe 12 people would like it. And they did at the time. And then 1,200 people liked it. And then like a few, like 100,000 views later, it just kept getting bigger and bigger. And if I'd known at the time when I started the videos, because I was kind of a shut-in and I was very depressed at the time, I would have been too intimidated and the pressure would have been way too much if I'd known there are all these people who are going to start watching like your show and taking interest in you. But by doing the show the way I've done it and progressing the way I have as both an editor and a creator and a person, I've been able to open up and I've been able to deal with this sort of thing and I've been able to be here in front of you guys and talk about it. So.
And you got married.
And I got married. So there we go.
Yeah.
Always a plus. All right, so second question was, I actually have more of a practical problem. Me and a couple of my friends have been big fans of the show for quite some time
Yeah.
now, probably like half a decade.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, but my main mode of transportation is a motorcycle, and they won't stop ragging on me to play card games on it. So is there a way I can do that?
No way. How could he play card games on a motorcycle, Marion? That's Jack. Jack is right there. How can he do it, man? You have to get a dual disc.
I'll stop by Walmart on my way home.
All right.
Thank you.
You know, I riff on it, but motorcycles, like adding motorcycles to the card game is only slightly more ridiculous than having giant holograms that cost millions of dollars.
That hurt people.
Yeah, right? So, I actually think the motorcycle aspect is probably the least impractical part of it.
Yugi, if you attack me on top of this castle with a hologram, I will fall off.
I thought we were going to do this in the shower. If you attack me on the edge of the bath, I will fall off. I'm sorry.
I wish he did it. I just wish he did it.
Yeah, I know you're going to fall off. That's why I'm attacking you. Yeah! He wins, the end. Hello. Hi. Are you cosplaying the girl from Bioshock Infinite?
No.
No,
I'm
she's
sorry.
cosplaying Fate Stay Night. Yeah, Saber.
I don't know what
right?
that is.
It's an anime, you noob.
Okay. I'm a noob. I'm sorry.
I just have one teeny tiny, itty bitty little request.
Penguins. There we go. Yes, I will try and keep in mind that I should put more penguins in Yu-Gi-Oh! In fact, there will be an all-penguin production of the first episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged that is done in penguin language. I'm
We're
trying
gonna
to think
need more
how.
penguins.
There you go.
Yes, just more penguins.
More penguins.
Waddling.
Waddly.
and Greatness.
Waddly, fantastic.
Waddling.
I'll see you tomorrow when you'll remind me again.
That word is equal parts adorable and offensive, waddling.
What?
Because you either think of like a cute little baby or...
Or a giant fat person?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? Or maybe a giant fat baby.
God, I hate babies.
Hello.
You know, I was going to come up here and ask a question, but then I realized I was in front of a microphone, and, well, okay. Is there ever a joke in anything you've done that has become really popular that people liked that you didn't really think was all that funny?
Card games on motorcycles.
I mean, I didn't think it wasn't funny. I just didn't think it was as funny as everybody else did. I did that as an April Fool's video that I did to make fun of myself. I was like, hey, catchphrases, that's funny, right? And then it became a thing for like 2 or 3 years. It's still going, that's right. But aside from that, I can't really think of anything. I mean, I like to think that I don't put anything in the show unless I actually genuinely think it's funny. Can you think of anything else that has been like a big deal that I just didn't like? Like, I didn't expect Foxy Boxes to be as funny as people think it.
Well, you didn't expect people to watch your Let's Play.
Yeah, I didn't expect anybody to watch that Let's Play, but then they did, and...
They touch butts with their butts.
They touch butts with their butts.
I wrote that.
She wrote that line. But, no, I'm pretty proud of all the stupid things that I've created.
We tend to be.
I'm sorry?
We all tend to be.
What did he say?
We tend to be proud of the stupid things
yes.
we create.
One thing, practical question. You said you're going to show an episode of like season 0. Which
Yes.
panel is that going to be?
That's going to be at the one tomorrow at 7 p.m. And I will also show it on Sunday morning as well.
Okay, cool.
Sweet.
Padding.
All right, after 2 installments, I'm left wondering exactly how much more can we expect to hear you say the word vagina?
What did he say?
Exactly how many times can we expect you to say the word vagina?
Oh.
2 episodes, I mean.
I'm sure episode 3. I actually
Maybe
did do...
for the next charity video.
Yeah, maybe for the next charity video. I did do one a live episode 3 reading once, but I don't think it was as funny as the second one because the second...
As the first one, you mean?
No, it's the second one, because I did the second one as well during the stream. But
Oh,
the second one
You
had...
just said second one like 3 times. I'm so confused.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think the third episode was as funny as the second episode. Because in the second episode, it has Pegasus inviting Yugi to Vagina Kingdom. Which I try and picture in my head. And it's never pretty. It's like the Emerald City from The Wizard of Oz, except instead of emeralds, there's giant...
Look, every color is healthy, okay?
What? But many times, I expect. Many, many times.
Also, real quick, what did the 2 of you really think of penguins?
What are the two, both of us?
Yeah, what do you think of penguins
What do you think of
personally?
penguins,
I
Marianne?
like cows better. I think they wear black and white better.
I didn't like Happy Feet. That was very bad. And Happy
Or
Feet.
Surf's Up.
Surf's Up was okay.
Oh.
I liked Surf's Up okay.
You get out. You and your rainbow dash hat. Dash right out of here. 20% lamer. Lamer.
I don't know. They're cute. They're pretty cute.
They waddle. Take
They
that as you
waddle. There
will.
we go.
Do you think fat person or baby? Do you like babies? Because that's another important question.
Would you like this baby?
Why did you motion to me?
Oh, you motioned over here when you said baby, so I'm... There's a baby right there, is what I'm saying. Push it off the table. How many babies are there?
There's some grains of salt.
Oh.
Jeez.
Roxas. You're not helping your case, mate.
You don't even know where that goes yet.
Anyway, thanks both of you.
Oh, no
Thank
problem.
you, depressed Santa Claus.
Ho, ho, ho. Hello.
Hi. I just noticed I feel really short with this thing.
Oh.
But okay, I just wanted to ask this one simple question. Do you actually play children's card games?
I have played it. I don't play it like often.
He
and
sucks.
I suck. I'm really bad at the game. I lost every single duel I've played. So it's a good thing I never played a shadow game, I guess, or a shower game. But
We've played shower games.
oh, the people don't need to know.
Now it's about me.
10 minutes remaining. Okay. Oh no, that's fine. Thank you.
We should probably cut off the line.
Yeah.
So we'll say.
The next 5 questions. Next
No,
6.
I think we can probably just make no more than one question, and
Okay.
yeah, we'll say. I mean, Grell, are you Grell? We'll say you're probably the last one because we get easily distracted. If you guys want to
Yeah,
stay
we're
in
pretty
line,
stupid.
you could try.
If you have any questions that you don't get to ask, I have a panel tomorrow at 7 and one
Well,
at 10
and
p.m.
we're in the
10 a.m.
dealer's hall all
And we
day.
are in the dealer's hall
So
all day.
you can come
feel
and
free
say
to stop
hi.
by. Batgirl.
I have 2 questions. I know you just said don't ask 2, but my second one's really, really short. Like,
Okay.
it'll take like
Okay.
2 seconds. But first one is, what was your favorite episode to make in Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge and why?
My favorite episode to make, and like the actual creation process, I really enjoyed both the season 0 episodes, the ones that came out, because it was just so much fun to mess with what's already been established and just like turn the universe on its head, and like all the stuff with Kaiba in the second episode was just like so much fun to record and to write. But my favorite episode that, you know, just as a whole is probably episode 45, which is the one where Marek becomes Melvin for the first time and kills his dad, because it's such a dark episode and I somehow managed to make it funny.
Friggin' rags.
Friggin' rags, is she so? Anything that young Marek does is hilarious to me.
Second question.
I gotta hear you say Binky Boy at least once, please.
Huh?
Please say Binky Boy.
Binky Boy. Excellent. Hello.
Hello. My question, I think, was already asked by Sad Santa.
Oh.
But I was going to ask if you were ever going to do another Vagina Monologues. And
I'm sure I will, yeah.
And this is sort of a suggestion, but do you think you could ever do, like, the Vagina Monologues with the Penguin guys, like Penguin?
Vaginas. Oh.
Next question.
That was messed up, man.
If you could voice any character you wanted to, which would it be?
Any what?
Any character in general?
Any character in general.
I'd honestly really love to take a shot at playing Frieza for real. You know, I'd love to do that. I know I've got some balls to say that, but I've got some balls, some Dragon Balls. There we go.
You did a good one the first time around.
Oh, thank you.
Toon Link.
Toon Link, there you go.
Can I get a high five?
Yeah, come on.
I'm so glad I wasn't the first person to swear in the panel. He did it.
Oh, it's all good. We can't control you, so it's
If
all
you
good.
guys want to complain to Momocon, complain about that guy.
If
He's
you
the
could
scapegoat.
cross over the abridged series with any other fandom out there, what would it be and why?
Say again, sorry?
That if you could cross over the abridged series with like
Any
other
fandom?
show
Marble
or
Hornets.
video
Oh,
game,
wait.
Which would it be and why?
She asked, which would you cross Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridged over? And I said Marble Hornets. And I said, oh, wait.
We already did that, yeah. If I could cross Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridged over with anything ever.
Yeah.
Not Legend of Zelda, no. What fandoms are there? I mean, what am I into?
For the record, I'd like to see one,
Hitalia. America and Bandit Keith. It just needs to happen.
America and Bandit Keith. And Bakura and England hanging out.
I want Taya to talk about friendship all the time, and then she'll like give Japan a hug, and Japan's like, "You need to take responsibility for your action."
For the record, I'd like to see one between the abridged series and Game of Thrones.
Oh, yeah? Card Game of Thrones.
Yes.
There you go.
Shadow games are coming.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
You are the most amazing voice actor ever!
Oh my god, you're the most amazing ninja who'll be the third Hokage and then have sex with Sasuke!
No.
Yes! No!
Uh,
Oh my god, can I get a high five and will you eat ramen with me later?
I already ate, but I mean, I'll high five you. High five no jutsu! Yeah! Yay!
You dropped something.
Oh, they're dropping things. It's just gum.
Just gum. Have you not seen the Triton Layers commercial, you communist?
Hello.
My question is, what is your opinion on machinima and Rooster Teeth?
My opinion is that they're great. They're
I
fantastic.
got paid by Machinima, so I love it.
Yeah. I actually don't know like the inner workings of everything. Like I don't know how they work with people or anything. But Rooster Teeth are hilarious. Like Red vs. Blue is fantastic. And the idea of machinima in general is brilliant because I love video games and I like comedy and I like just seeing people like fan projects and stuff. So yeah, I'm totally behind that sort of thing.
Oh, and also, nice beard.
Nice beard. Oh, thank you. Yourself as well. Don't shave your beard.
He's not allowed to.
Have you, by any chance, recently lost the game?
Oh.
Not for a long time.
I already won that game. I'm king of games.
He's
There we
going to
go.
set you on fire now.
Hello.
Hello. I would like to ask, what is it like working with various contributors of Channel Awesome, such as Doug Walker and Bennett Black?
It's very cool. The stuff with Doug Walker was a huge honor because obviously he's now using the footage of me hitting him with a baseball bat in his new intro, which is weird. Like I half expect like after Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged has died down, people will just know me as you're the guy who hit Doug Walker in the intro to his show, you know. Yeah, they're fantastic people and like they're very cool and very funny. And Doug himself is very down to earth and he's everything you'd expect him to be, and he's awesome. He's a really fantastic person. Thank you. No problem.
Hey.
Hello.
I was kind of wondering what it was like working with being like a voice actor for some of the other directors in the abridging community, like Kaiser. Like, did he ever do like some kind of like live Skype sessions with you where he directed you?
Yeah. Kaiser always does that. He like when I did the lines for the narrator in the early seasons, he didn't. But he decided around the time season 2 came about that if I was going to play a much bigger role in the show, I had to be directed. And he would always bring me into Skype calls. In fact, we just did like I said, my dying lines as Frieza the other week, and he was in a Skype session with me, and we just like we ad lib and we play around with the lines, and he's an extremely good director. He's very generous, very giving, and he will get the right performance out of you. He'll make sure that you do the best job you can. None of the other people really direct me like over Skype live or anything like that, but Kaiser tends to do that. Otherwise, people leave me to my own devices, which I don't know. It's nice to have the freedom, but no, it's also nice to know exactly what the context of the lines is and what the delivery should be. And we actually ad-libbed a really fantastic line that's probably going to go over a lot of people's heads, but you know how Mecha Frieza has that stutter in the new episodes? He starts doing the following is a non-profit fan-based parody. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball GT. And then he ends it with Absalon. And I don't know if anybody gets that, but it's... But we ad-libbed that during the Skype session, so that was pretty fun.
Thanks.
No problem, man.
Oh, I got it to be so bad.
Oh, hello.
My question is, what is your favorite parody that is not your own, and do you even lift?
Do I even lift? Do I look like I lift? That is a workout. What?
Man, you don't have to hold him up all day.
Woo!
Yeah, boobs!
Yes!
What was the question?
What's your favorite parody that's
My
not your
favorite
own?
parody.
Butts.
That's not a good parody. That's awesome. I really like, and you can probably tell from a lot of the references that I make, there was a show called Perfect Hair Forever on Adult Swim a while back. Yeah. I was a huge fan of that show. I was addicted to it. And it was just a general anime parody. Like, it had aspects of Dragon Ball Z and Yu-Gi-Oh! and all kinds of things. And I just thought it was hysterical. And that's where the annoying Kuriboh thing comes from. With the do the la 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 la. And there's all kinds of references in my stuff to that show. But aside from that, parodies. It's more a parody of the horror genre than anything, but I would like the movie Tucker and Dale versus Evil, I don't know if you guys have seen that, but it's a very good movie. It's about these like are they hillbillies?
Yeah, they're hillbillies, and they run into these douchebag like college kids, and the college kids are like, oh man, we're going in the forest. We're going in the forest. It's gonna be so much fun, and we're gonna wreck my dad's boat. And then the guys are really excited because they just diversified and they bought real estate. They're gonna be real landowners now. And then these kids drive by them on the freeway, and they're like, oh, "Those hillbillies were looking at us." And then they like go into a lake. They're all skinny dipping in a lake, and then one of the guys, the hillbillies, accidentally hits them with the. Huh? Yeah, I know. Call me tits. But they're all in a lake. They're skinny dipping in a lake, and then the hillbillies accidentally knock out the one girl. So the kids look over and they see the hillbillies as they're pulling her out of the water, being like, "Hey, we got your friend," and yeah.
They think they killed. They think they kidnapped her, and then
One of the
there's all
kids
these there's all these misunderstandings that lead to them thinking that they're killing them off like serial killers, but they're not. They're just
Well, the
trying
kids
to.
end up killing themselves because they're idiots.
It's a really good movie. I highly recommend it. But that's about all we have time for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. And if you guys want to see the new video, come to my panel at 7 p.m. If you guys have any more questions, we have a booth in the dealer's hall near the signing table. Feel free to stop by, even if you just want to say hey or challenge me to a shower game or something like that.
Yes!